Everybody. We're joined by Shopify Rebellion, who are coming off of their match against KC. We'll begin with questions from the room.
Sorry.
You got it. You
You're,
got it.
you're all good. You guys are breaking me. And then we'll move on to the online media. Sierra, let's see if you're more composed than I am.
I don't know about that. But hello, Sierra Zoe for Lansing Sport Competition from North America. Congratulations on the win. Very entertaining series. I got to watch it from the crowd. The first question is about that very crowd. Obviously, you guys have experienced not being crowd favorites before, like when you play in Brazil or before Shopify Rebellion. But how did this match and the KC crowd differ, and how did you all stay grounded and focused amidst all the chaos? And I have a later question for you, Mel, so maybe like Sarah, Alexis, or Noya.
The jumping was shaking the tables. That was really the only difference. I feel like the Brazil crowd wasn't jumping so much. They were doing some jumping, but it was honestly.
The crowd was just further
fun.
away.
Yeah,
Sure they were jumping in Brazil too. Yeah, the crowd was just right there.
They formed
like
like
it was
a
an
formation
earthquake
as well, like
They
all like
did.
holding
Yeah.
each
My
other.
They
goodness.
coagulated.
They were locked in.
Yes.
No, but I'm happy for them. Honestly, that's insane.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we really mind that much. It was just fun to play in.
Nice. And then second question, a little bit more specific, and this one goes to you, Mel, probably. On Sunset, you guys were able to turn things around on your own, starting in about round 6, no timeout, no nothing, and it, like the util suddenly got like a lot cleaner, like, and you just like locked in. What was like the communication like in the server to kind of flip that switch and get back on track?
I can't even remember specifically what we did. It might have been like noting like a specific piece of util or a certain default they were doing. The first couple rounds were just kind of like gimmicky plays from them that just caught us off guard because, girl, one of them was LAN audio. Literally, they omen TP, we didn't hear it. Like, they got me. They got us. They low-key got us with that one. But like, I feel like we definitely got a feel for the game. Even though we were down like 5 rounds, we were kind of understanding what they were playing for and what they were going for and like what space we could take. And so I think we just ended up, I don't think we were out of it even in the first 5 rounds. There wasn't like a big difference. I think we were just locked in.
Oh, I do remember Karin typed, "I'm just gonna stop hesitating on plays," and then I was like,
That's
"Yeah,
true.
I'll join her." Fuck, sorry.
Oh,
Oops.
and
Never mind that.
You guys were flipping off the camera. You're afraid of
Okay, wait.
Okay.
That
Wanna
was
story
our
time?
coach. We were doing that to our coaches. That's
I
something
see.
that we do.
It's true.
It's very
There's
important.
content videos of it behind the scenes. We love flipping off our coaches. That's
if
a
we
thing.
didn't do that, we might have lost.
Well, okay.
I
Here's
swear
what,
we
here's
didn't
the
do it towards
tea
the
is
crowd.
the coaches said, "Smile, guys," and then we all went in unison, and it was
Censor
a
that.
team. It was a team effort, and yeah, sorry.
I also I just want to add to the crowd thing too. I will say like the Casey crowd was quite respectful after Casey lost and we had won. We were in front of them and they were all very respectful, clapping, no booing, like very normal people. Like I really mess with them. They're really cool.
They also weren't like jumping mid round at all. Like
Yeah.
they were like jumping during like tacks and stuff. It's understandable, but yeah, I'd never felt the desks shaking like mid clutch or something. They were quite lovely.
Yeah, they went over to the fans afterwards, like the SR fans, and were like talking and shaking their hands and stuff. It was very
Oh, see,
sweet.
Casey fans are so chill, bro. They're blessed.
Shout out French people. I love
Huh?
French people.
Thank you. We'll move on to questions from the remote media. Let's begin with Sophia.
Thank you, Ethan. Hello, girls. A great match today. My question goes to Dodonut. Do you want to talk about the map fall on Abyss?
Oh, don't gag her.
How does it feel to be on a team so good that you can just fall and your team will still win the round?
You know, what would Scuba say? My keyboard DC.
Yes, yes.
Something happened.
Uh-huh.
And then I think I blacked out for a second, and then my team won. I was like, yay, let's go.
All I hear from across the map is something bad happened.
Wait, can I say what you told me?
Okay, I don't remember.
So after we won the map, she walked over to me. She's like, "Bro, when I fell off the map, I didn't have any reaction because in a scrim she doesn't even like react like that. Like she's very nonchalant, aura. But then she was like, but then I remembered I was on stage and there's cameras, so I gotta react for them. So I said,
I'm dead, bro.
that was funny.
Thank you. Can I have a follow-up?
Please.
This one is for the coach. I would love to know what made you ask for a timeout so early on Avon. It's not something we see so early on a match, but you kind of like impersonate Eminem and just rap God all you had to say.
We kind of like saw what because they changed composition, you know, like they tried something different. And before the game, we kind of just like we were expecting something different. To be honest, we knew they were gonna change, but we thought it was gonna be like something else. And then what we saw in the first 3 rounds was like super reminiscent of the way they used to play without the change, no matter the agents. So we just wanted to like get on top of it. But with hindsight, I don't think that was like the right decision looking back at it. And that's something we talked about in between maps as well. I think we just needed, White and I just needed to have more faith in them to like figure out early. I don't usually take tax that early, so like I think that was a learning experience for me as well.
Thank you so much, and good luck, girls.
Thank you.
Girl.
Good girl.
That was
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
queen.
you, thank you.
Period.
Thank you. We'll go to Adele from Remake next.
Hi, Adele for Remake. Congratulations for the win, girls. And so your first map in GCC since 2023, as you won 2024 without conceding any map. Were you just surprised on Haven today, or is the level of your opponents higher this year?
It's my fault.
It's also my fault.
No, it's
my
mostly
fault.
my fault. It's my fault.
My fault.
Nah, it's kind of my bad, guys.
It's not your fault, Mel.
I mean,
Well,
she
it's
didn't
my
even
fault.
say it was all right.
It's my fault.
Okay.
To be honest, they played well, but we also didn't really do our own thing, which is like kind of how we usually approach games. I think we all panicked collectively a little bit, all 7 of us. But to be fair, they played well. Like they saw like something they could abuse in game, and then they just did it over and over, and we like kind of like started panicking about it and not really like adjusting like we normally would. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think teams before would have problem finding gaps like that. And now they did it pretty well, and then they kind of like exposed us for it. But ultimately, I think we kind of defeated ourselves in this game more than anything. They were shooting fast, though. We were dying pretty quickly.
We were dying fast.
Not a good
Alkia was killing me
Alkia was killing
quickly,
us quickly.
very quickly.
Thank you.
Thank
Mel, this
you.
next question is coming to you. It's about team changes. With the departure of Fluorescent, one could have expected some difficulties on your part with the adaptation time needed for a new player. But on the contrary, you accomplished a lot this year, like the LA Challengers, and you're still at the top. How did you adapt so quickly to this change?
I think we just kept doing like our own process and doing our own thing. Like Logan, you can chime in here too, but it felt really easy to slot in Karn. Like it felt like there was almost little to no issue, I would say. Like she's very flexible. I actually really want to highlight Karn's flexibility in this because she can play so many different agents. And like prior to this, I don't think she played a lot of Yoru. And then even for the trials, we were putting her on Yoru and she was picking it up so fast. And it's like one of her best agents now. So I think a lot of that is reliant on Karn more so than like the rest of the team. And she came in and she's just been a blessing to work with. She's been amazing. I really couldn't have asked for a better fifth.
Yeah. She really is a sponge. Like you'll watch her, you'll like show her something once, and then she's like gonna apply it the next game right after. So like it's really a blessing to work with. I think we kind of like also playing with like I think last year our team was more like duelist centric, as opposed to I feel like this year like everybody's like chiming in more in the fragging department, and like that swap like allowed us to like play a more team oriented style, I would say, which has been kind of like honestly we kind of like picked it up pretty well, to be honest. So yeah.
Thank you. And we'll take the next question from Miguel Soriano.
Thank you so much. Hello, girls. Miguel Serrano for Sons of Chaos in Latin America. First of all, congratulations on the win. You have ahead one tough game, one early final, one we've seen back in 2023. And my first question would be for Mel. As it was stated earlier, you guys competed on BCL this year. You broke a lot of paradigms and also got a lot of the community behind you, rallying behind you on succeeding on BCL. How does this experience help you grow as a team and grow as a player, since it's different from what we've seen in Game Changers?
I think it definitely gives us a big edge in the sense that
we learned so much from our runs. Like, obviously, we're not sitting there like in playoffs right now. We're obviously not making Ascension, but the reps that we get against those teams, I think the NA talent pool in Tier 2 is incredibly deep. You see that now with how many Tier 2 players have made that jump from Challengers to Partnership this year alone. And we're playing against a lot of those same players earlier this year, right? TSM, they were grand finalists at Ascension. And, you know, like Timotino and Vora's on 100 Thieves now. So getting reps against Tier 1 caliber players and Tier 1, like, caliber like duos and stuff like that, it is so much to us. But I think for us, we can't just assume going into this event, oh, like we made it to VCL this year, we won a match in VCL, like that automatically kind of makes us like the best team. Not at all. I think for us, it's more like not the result of having that is what matters. It's about how did we get to that point. We need to continue to replicate that process closer and closer as we get to the this tournament. And that is how we will kind of replicate the form we were at before, if that makes sense. So we aren't, you know, super awesome and good just because we made it. We can't just slack off. We need to replicate those processes and keep practicing with intention and doing well and doing those things that we did back then, continuing to do it now is important. I think that gives us the edge.
Thank you so much. And if I might have a quick follow-up.
Please.
For Coach Jeffes, you guys won on back in 23 against Team Liquid. This Team Liquid feels a little bit different now from back then. Is there like anything you've seen that might be like resembling back on that match, or do you think it's gonna be a brand new one?
I think it's going to be a brand new one. I think both teams evolved a lot, whether it's them or us, over the last 2 years. I think a lot has changed in 2023. That final was wild. Mel was dying from COVID the entire time, and we were like putting in front of a very hyped crowd. That was probably the hardest game I've ever played in my life. At least the hardest win, for sure. And then, yeah, I don't really expect any similarities. I mean, I'm sure they play completely different now. So, no, I don't really see that as like any edge or anything like that.
Thank you so much, and best of luck for the next game, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mel, if you'll humor us for a second, I feel like there's a Brazilian jersey in front of you. Is there a backstory behind that one?
Yes, I wanted to bring this because I was gifted this today during our arrivals, and honestly, I've never gotten a gift like this from like a fan or supporter, so I just wanted to show it. I feel like it's like, I don't know, kind of a good vibe considering playing against Team Liquid Brazil. Like, I have a lot of love in my heart for those girls and for MIBR as well, so I just thought I'd share it, and it just looks freaking dope. So yeah, go Brazil, but not in our match, sorry.
Thank you. And then we'll take the final question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, quick mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Likewise, congrats on this victory. Moving on to the upper bracket finals. Excellent stuff. I want to send 2 questions. First one is a pretty standard question for myself, but you guys moving on to top 3 against TL Brazil. I want to ask for Mel or anyone that would like to answer. What's the confidence like for you, for this team to, you know, continue this journey and possibly win the third? You know, what's the confidence like right now, or has it been the same throughout the entire process?
Lexi got that.
What?
You got it.
Except for Mel.
No, it's you.
What?
You said for
I
anyone.
did
that
say
wants to
for like
answer.
anyone else that would like to answer.
I was zoned out. You said for Melange. Sorry, can you repeat the question? I got this.
What's the confidence like that this team will be able to get the third? Has that confidence changed like gradually throughout this tournament, or has it been the same throughout?
I would say we are very confident but not complacent. I don't think we're going into it expecting to 13-0 every game. We're just happy to be here, honestly. We're just happy to be here. We're just having fun. So yeah, I would say our confidence is quite high.
Of course, man. And last question I want to ask to Effies specifically. This team throughout the competition, even like during the very beginning of this press conference, has been doing the 6-7 celebration. And so I want to ask you that specifically as a 33-year-old man, 33-year-old head coach, are you
Oh
doing
my
God
god.
a
damn, was that
6-7 celebration as well?
Sorry, can you repeat the last
I'm
part?
gonna take that.
Holy gag.
Sorry.
Why do you do the 6-7 celebration as well? Just out of curiosity, not as a dig, but just just out of curiosity.
To be honest with you, like it's Lexi's idea, and then I'm a mere sheep in this whole process. I'm a follower and not a leader. So like if Lexi wants to do this and then she thinks it's funny, I really don't really care.
And I think it's
He's
really
lying.
funny.
It was all his idea. He's legit lying.
He's the
right
one who
now,
does it
by
the
way.
most. So
I'm a young soul. What can I say? 6, 7.
Hit it, guys! 6, 7!
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, 6, 7, by the way.
Thank you so much. Pedro Romero got 6 million hits at Champions. We are trying to set a record with the 6-7, so you guys are helping him out.
Let's go.
Shopify, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and we'll see you later this week.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.